Dear Diary, today we will prepare our land for better pasture. Hay costs are rising, so any bit helps, and what a joy it will be to see her graze on our land. The kids will have fun with their cousins before we kick off the homeschool year. Thank you for your continued blessing on our home. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Welcome to Squeaky Tree. We are out here scooping up some compost that was made by the chickens and the goats, and we're clearing out this area because we are going to make it a sacrifice paddock. We're going to make it a sacrifice paddock for our cows while we grow some new grass in the pasture. Daddy's scooping up compost.
Why?
Because that'll be great for our garden. Wow, look how dark and rich that is. We'll go over there and get a closer look.
That is?
Yes, I was just gonna say that.
That is what we call, ladies and gentlemen, black gold. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Yeah, it'll be 3 years November, right?
That we've lived here?
Yeah. So that's almost that's about 2 years worth of manure and hay breakdown.
From our goats.
And urine.
This is from our goats right here.
Mommy, come here, Mommy.
Whoo, that is hot.
You want to ride with Daddy?
Oh, that'll be great.
Well, here, before we do that, look at this.
Watch yourself on that hole right there. You gotta fix that. Wow, that's how the level it used to be, huh?
Yeah, so you can see where I've graded, kind of.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, look, I didn't dig into it. I laid it flat. And so what we're pulling out is literally almost a foot worth of soil, hay. You can see, of course, it's piled up now because I've been trying to pick it up.
There's no smell either.
Yeah, I mean, the 2 loads ago, it smelled a little bit, but
Okay.
But I mean, look at that, and I haven't even touched the chicken area yet.
Right.
So this is strictly just this area. So we haven't even gotten the chicken area yet, or the cow area.
We're gonna be making this like a sacrifice paddock. We're gonna open up that, right?
Yeah, so you can see I have, the reason I took the fence down here is I'm making a tractor trail so that I can actually get in here and collect compost. Because if you've ever shoveled compost, it's one thing shoveling compost, it's another thing shoveling hay that's been sitting in rain and urine and trampled on.
Yeah.
It weighs like it's like concrete. But right here.
Come on, buddy. Careful.
Right here, basically from here over about 10 feet or so, I'll put another gate in right here
Okay.
so that I can get the tractor in here as well. But the goal is to make this this whole area a sacrifice paddock.
Yeah, so it's actually really big.
It actually is pretty big.
So you've got the chickens go all the way down here, and there's another male goat area over there, which we don't have goats anymore.
Because you got to think, like, when we did this fencing 2 years ago, like, there was an inch gap. You know, we tried to make it as flush as possible, but this is more of what it was. See how you can see the bottom and it flex? If you're like actually following the fence line, like down like here, even this fence, like you can't even see the bottom anymore.
Right.
Because of how much soil and hay breakdown and poop and manure and the chick, because we would throw grass clippings in here and leaves. You remember we did all that, and they just tore it up, and then of course leaves fall from the fall and autumn, you know, when everything's. So this has literally just become like just tons of compost, and then now you got black gold over there. So we're collecting it all so that we can move the cows in here, and then this gate here that we'll put in, that'll go here.
Yep.
We'll separate the baby calf from Cookie at night when we go to split them up, you know, and then we go to milk at night, in the morning. This will be able to separate them.
Then I tell you won't they have mommy.
Well, just at night. It's okay, just at night. Yeah, I know.
True.
But she'll be with her mommy during the daytime. So to save money, because everything costs an absolute fortune, the two 10-foot gates that I use that separate like where we go to the back and here, we're gonna use those. So the one's gonna go there and the other one's gonna go here. So then all I have to get from Tractor Supply are the gate screws. So this right here is the whole reason why we're doing that sacrifice paddock. We're trying to get her and her baby, which is Cookie, so that we can keep the chickens and cows not only off the backyard, but also out of the pasture. And that'll give us a chance to bring in horse manure and other things and grade, and then we can seed and not have any animal pressure on the land at all, the backyard and the pasture. But you can see, look, she's loving it. So just imagine when this is super rich and the pasture's loaded with clover and orchard and Timothy grass and all these things that they're just gonna love and tear up. Isn't that right, Puddin'? You just love it, huh? That makes me so happy. I love it. And of course, the chickens love free ranging, and they love the clover just as much as the cows do. And of course, they're chasing bugs, but look at them. They'll peck through all the clover, and then they'll come through. We have like no tick pressure because we just let them free range once a week, twice a week. And they just go about and just tear everything up and tear all the ticks up and all the bugs up. I want to explain how we're going to try to make a better pasture for our cows using our backyard. And then the pasture, which has absolutely no grass. Talking to a friend of mine who used to own a landscaping company, he said, which I'm going to follow his advice. So he told me, what we're going to do is we're going to tear up the ground, drag it, try to tear up about 2 to 3 inches of the soil. And so we're going to really agitate all of this really well. Then we contacted a local farm, and we're going to bring in dump truck loads of horse manure. And we're going to spread the horse manure out all over this pasture. So all over the backyard, all over the pasture where the cows are currently now. And the reason we're going to use horse manure is actually the horse manure is filled with a lot of weed seeds. So they graze constantly, but their body doesn't digest all the seeds. And so when they let everything, when they, you know, expel the waste, what's in their manure are seeds. And we want those weeds because the cows not only will eat them, but weeds grow faster than your grass will. As you can see, this is just a muddy mess back here, right? So we're gonna do horse manure all back here and in our backyard. Now, once I do the horse manure, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna seed with pasture seed, and then I'm gonna get a truckload of topsoil. And then we're going to take a truckload of topsoil and we're going to spread it all over here, only just a ½ inch, nothing really major, maybe even a teeny bit less than that. And then I'm going to actually seed over top of that again. And then once we do all that, then it's just about, you know, keeping things kind of moist a little bit and letting things germinate, take, and making sure that nothing is driving on it, nothing is walking on it, no chickens, no cows, nothing. And you just want to let it sit, rest, germinate, and root. And that is why we're doing that sacrifice paddock.
Hi, Squeaky Tree Homestead. I'm a kid. That's a kid. That's a kid.
Hey, Squeaky Tree fam, we are here with some extra special guests. My nieces, Evangeline and Scarlett. They are so beautiful. What?
I bet you all will be able to do. Don't cry. It's okay.
What? I can't understand a word he's saying. What do you say? Oh, no. we don't throw. See, this is the problem. There's too many boys in this house. We had to bring some girls as backup. So here we are. We got some major plans going on.
Here you
Those
go.
are just green beans. Oh, they don't probably want to touch that yucky
They don't.
stuff.
They pick it up from the bottom. It's just
What?
no, that's Templeton and Rupert.
Oh, got some stuff on it.
They like to say, oh, there goes Eli riding the pig.
We ain't eating it.
Oh, nice. All right, let's go see Puddin' and Cookie.
Like I'll take out the camera.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's see if we got some eggs.
Oh, let's go see.
You want to come in?
Now, we're gonna see if there's any eggs. Okay, we're just gonna follow Uncle Muffin.
Look at that. We got some eggs.
I found pottery. Eli has found pottery. Yeah.
Gonna put them in there nice and gently. Yep. Here.
Oh my goodness. Bunch of farm girls.
Wait, I just want to tell you, you slipped it. Come here. Look, you know how you slipped right up here? That was my cousin. Now it looked like someone slipped into. Here is Puddin'. Puddin'. Hey, Puddin'. She's wagging her tail.
Gonna let anybody eat but me.
Amazingly slipped in cow poop, guys. She has cow poop on her shoe. The big mama's just like, let me eat my apple. Look.
There's other girls.
Oh, Cookie.
Scarlett, come over here.
No, you gotta stay with you. Stay over there.
Guys, let's do the dance.